I think someone's watching me. I'll be honest, I never use this site, but I needed a place to share what's been happening to me. So some backstory. I talk to myself a lot, whether it's to brainstorm or just when I'm bored. And I like to do this outside so I don't bother my family with it. The place I live in has bluffs all around and wooded areas galore, which doesn't help, since I live outside of town, and right next to me in my friend's house is this little bit of woods with a dilapidated house. Out of nowhere about 6 months ago, this camper showed up there. Me and my friend think maybe someone's living there and using the house for electricity or something. Regardless, about 3 weeks ago, I was outside talking to myself around 11 p.m., and I started hearing footsteps and felt as though I was being watched. I paused mid-sentence of my rant, and now I wasn't concerned of an animal, because when I go outside, I bring a katana I bought off of Amazon with me. But as soon as I stopped talking, so did the footsteps. So for some reason I shouted out, if any animal or person is up there, I'd suggest leaving since I have a sword and I know how to use it. Obviously that doesn't sound that threatening, but I didn't hear anything else, so I shrugged it off and continued talking. But I heard footsteps leaving after I continued, and these were human for sure. It was only 2 feet walking and it had weight behind the steps. Needless to say, I went back in the house after that, but it got way creepier just a few days ago. My dad and my sister left around 6 p.m. to go to my brother's, so I was home alone. I was walking around talking to myself now for some reason when I passed my sister's room. I noticed the door a bit cracked open, which isn't out of the usual case. She does that a lot when she leaves. But when I was in the kitchen, I heard her door slide shut, and I know it was hers, because it sounds different than mine and my dad's. I figured it was no big deal. My sister just stayed home. Then I heard someone clear their throat, and it did kind of sound like my sister, so I shrugged it off and went outside to grab the mail. When I came back, it would have been like 10 minutes, because I noticed a storm in the distance and I was watching it. I figured I'd go in and let my sister know about the storm, so I said, "Hey Erica, you awake?" and slid her door open a crack, but when I did, she wasn't in her room. This had me on edge, because that meant someone else shut her door and cleared their throat. I immediately got on a Discord call with 3 of my friends and told them what was going on. I proceeded to clear the house, katana in hands, all closets, rooms, and under the beds, nothing. Now I should have called the police, but I didn't want to bother with it, so I sat down and hopped on a game with my friends. But I was talking with a girl I like, and I told her I was actually concerned, and she said that I'm just paranoid and to relax. I figured maybe she's right. But it's been a few days, and I know what I saw and heard. What do you guys think? Am I overreacting, or do you guys think maybe I'm right about this?